Dr. Manhattan versus Mother of Horrors, who would win? Some battles destroy cities, others destroy planets. But this fight goes far beyond destruction itself. This is a clash between two beings who exist beyond ordinary reality. On one side stands Dr. Manhattan, the blue god of DC Comics. Once known as Jonathan Osterman, he was transformed forever after a catastrophic scientific accident tore him apart at the atomic level. What returned was no longer truly human. It was living quantum consciousness. Dr. Manhattan experiences the past, present, and future simultaneously. To him, time is not linear. Every moment exists all at once. He can manipulate matter at the subatomic level with a thought, erase armies instantly, create life, teleport across galaxies, and reconstruct his body no matter how completely it is destroyed. Space means nothing to him. Time means nothing to him. Even the laws of physics bend beneath his awareness. But his most terrifying ability is not destruction. It is control. Dr. Manhattan does not simply fight within reality. He changes reality. Entire timelines shift because of his actions. Universes evolve because of his presence. Even among DC's most powerful cosmic entities, Manhattan feels less like a superhero and more like a force of creation itself. But somewhere beyond the darkness between universes, something ancient waits. Vinruviel, the mother of horrors, is not merely powerful. She is wrong. An ancient cosmic nightmare from the world of radiant black. Vinruviel represents primordial corruption older than structure itself. Her very existence feels unnatural, as though reality itself rejects her presence. She does not simply destroy worlds. She infects them. Entire civilizations collapse beneath her influence. Space twists unnaturally around her. Minds shatter from exposure to her presence alone. And unlike most powerful beings, Vinruviel grows stronger through corruption. Energy directed against her can feed her instead of destroying her. Chaos empowers her. Destruction strengthens her. And that is exactly what makes this battle so terrifying. Because Dr. Manhattan's greatest strength has always been his control over reality itself. But Vinruviel exists partially outside reality. The battlefield for this confrontation cannot be Earth, cannot even be a universe. The collision between these two entities would erase ordinary existence instantly. Instead, the battle unfolds within the empty void between dimensions, where broken universes drift through darkness like ashes. And then they appear. Dr. Manhattan materializes first, glowing blue against infinite blackness, calm and expressionless, as though this battle has already happened countless times within his perception. Across from him, darkness begins folding inward unnaturally, like reality collapsing around a wound. Then Vinruviel emerges from the abyss. Massive skeletal wings spread across the void while distorted whispers echo through the darkness itself. Her presence twists space around her, corrupting everything nearby without effort. For the first time in ages, Manhattan pauses, because something about her cannot be fully calculated. Normally, Dr. Manhattan perceives every possible future simultaneously. Every action leads toward predictable outcomes, but Vinruviel disrupts that certainty. The futures surrounding her feel broken, corrupted, incomplete, and then the battle begins. Manhattan attacks first. A massive wave of quantum restructuring energy erupts across the battlefield, disassembling the molecular structure of space around Vinruviel. Entire sections of the void collapse into glowing blue particles as Manhattan attempts to erase her existence completely. For a brief moment, it works. Her body destabilizes. Reality itself begins rejecting her presence. But then something horrifying happens. Instead of being destroyed, Vinruviel absorbs the energy. The corruption surrounding her thickens. Darkness spreads across the battlefield like a living infection. And suddenly, Manhattan understands the danger. His powers manipulate systems of existence. Vinruviel feeds upon systems. She moves instantly, sliding through the concept of distance itself. One moment she stands across the void. The next, she appears directly before Manhattan. Her influence crashes into him immediately. For the first time in centuries, Dr. Manhattan experiences instability. His duplicated forms begin flickering uncontrollably. Future timelines blur into static. Vinruviel's corruption spreads into the quantum awareness holding his consciousness together. Entire duplicate bodies explode into blue fire. But Manhattan does not panic. Instead, he escalates. Massive blue stars ignite across the battlefield. Gravity collapses inward around Vinruviel with enough force to destroy universes. Raw quantum energy floods the void as Manhattan reshapes reality itself into a weapon. The battlefield detonates into blinding light. Then the darkness returns. Vinruviel emerges wounded but evolving. The energy Manhattan unleashed has only strengthened her further. And now she attacks with full force. Dead universes begin mutating around her presence. Space twists unnaturally. Physics lose meaning. Manhattan watches stars decay into horrifying flesh-like structures simply because Vinruviel exists nearby. Then she reaches him. Dark tendrils wrap around Manhattan's body, invading not his physical form but the quantum consciousness beneath it. Memories distort. Timelines unravel. And for the first time since becoming Dr. Manhattan, Jonathan Osterman feels something dangerously close to fear. Because Vinruviel is not trying to overpower him. She is trying to corrupt him. The void trembles violently as Manhattan realizes conventional combat will not secure victory. As long as reality exists in its current form, Vinruviel can continue adapting to it. So he makes one final decision. Dr. Manhattan collapses every duplicate and every fragment of his consciousness into a single point of absolute quantum authority. And then he rewrites reality itself. A wave of pure white energy erupts across the void, reinitializing the laws of existence around them. Time resets, matter restructures, universal constants change beneath Manhattan's will. For the first time in the battle, Vinruviel cannot adapt quickly enough. Because Manhattan is no longer fighting within reality. He is redefining reality itself. The corruption surrounding Vinruviel begins collapsing inward as the newly established laws reject her existence completely. Her monstrous form tears apart while screaming shadows evaporate into nothingness. Slowly, the Mother of Horrors begins losing ground. Not because she lacks power, but because Manhattan has become the dominant force controlling existence itself. With one final motion, Manhattan seals Vinruviel beneath layers of reconstructed quantum space, imprisoning her inside a reality specifically designed to reject her corruption forever. And then the battlefield falls silent. Dr. Manhattan remains standing alone within the darkness between universes, damaged but victorious. Vinruviel is not truly destroyed, but she is contained. In the end, the Mother of Horrors proves herself to be one of the most terrifying cosmic entities imaginable. Her ability to corrupt reality and consume cosmic energy makes her uniquely dangerous even against beings of godlike scale. But ultimately, Dr. Manhattan possesses the greater authority. Because while Vinruviel exists outside reality's rules, Dr. Manhattan can rewrite those rules entirely. And in the final result, Dr. Manhattan is stronger, more powerful, and ultimately the one who wins the battle.